Hi, welcome back to the channel. I got this question on algebraic expression and I'll be glad to share it with you, my audience. I hope it will help us understand change of subject formula, substitution, and the likes in algebraic expression. That said, let's get into class. Question wants us to find x squared plus y squared. But I want us to keep this first. We have an expression for x raised to power 3. X raised to power 3 is equals to 10x plus 15y. At the same time, y raised to power 3 is the same thing as 15x plus 10y. Now, let's sum these two together. If I sum the two together, I have x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3. It is 10x, not 10x squared, please. This will be equals to 10x plus 15x, that's 25x, plus 15y plus 10y, that will be 25y. Now, that means we already have an expression for x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3. But you observe that x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3, they have one thing in common, 25 on both sides. So I can factorize. So that will be 25 into x plus y. Now, but this is where we're actually going to. We're going to find for x squared plus y squared. Now, how best can I relate x squared plus y squared and y raised to power 3 plus x raised to power 3? The best way to look at that is first, look at this. If I have x plus y raised to power 3, now we can use our basic binomial expression. I'll leave a link in the lesson into where we explain Pascal's triangle. Now, I have this 1 in Pascal's triangle. This will be 1. Here will be 1, 2, and here is 1. Here will be 1, 3, 3, and here will be 1. So if I'm expanding this using Pascal's triangle, I'll come up with x raised to power 3 plus 3x squared y plus 3y squared x plus y raised to power 3. If you look at this also carefully, you see that I have x raised to power 2 and y raised to power 2 and x. In both of these, x and y are common and 3 is common. So I can reduce, I want to make a formula for x raised to power 3. Now that will be x plus y all raised to power 3 now will be the same thing as x raised to power 3 plus, I have 3 which is common to both, and I have x and y which is also common to both. That will be 3x and y. So here I'll be left with x plus y. Now plus y raised to power 3. So that uniquely I can say I can rewrite this way. I can write this way. X plus y raised to power 3 is the same thing as x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3 plus 3xy into x plus y. Now let's do a change of subject formula and collect like terms so that we will leave the whole of x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3 outside. This will be x raised to x plus y raised to power 3 minus 3x y into x plus y equals x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3. Now, I want you to remember that from our question, we can even refer to this as our equation 1. Then I'll refer to this as my equation 2. Because from this expression, I have a definition for x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3. Here I also have a definition for x raised to power 3 plus y raised to power 3. So I can easily equate equation 1 to equation 2. So that x raised to power x plus y raised to power 3 minus 3xy into x plus y will now be equals to 25 into x plus y. Now, uniquely, you see that one factor is common in here. X plus y is common all through. So the next thing I want to do, I want to divide all through by x plus y. So when I do that, it will reduce this to x plus y raised to power 2 minus 3xy equals 25. Let me call this my equation 3. Let me call this my equation 3. Now, let's open another slide. Okay, I've simply rewritten equation. Now, if you look at this carefully, you see that I'm beginning to drive towards where we're actually going to. We're going to look for x squared plus y squared. Now, let's expand this. If you expand this, that will be the same thing as x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Now, minus 3xy is equals to 25. So that x squared plus y squared minus xy is equals to 25. Obviously, now if you now look at this carefully, you know that we've gotten a definition for our x squared plus y squared. So I can conclude that my x squared plus y squared is the same thing as 25 plus xy. I hope you understand how I have went through this definition. In case you have gray areas, please do not hesitate to share your questions with us in the comment section. Thank you for staying with us and see you in our next class.